Ludwig, Mogal Moves has fallen. Big news today. For those of you who don't know Ludwig is a guy who convinced the Twitch community that you should have a YouTube channel, because Twitch isn't going to grow your content. Ludwig is the guy that convinced everybody because he got popular on YouTube and he brought that audience from YouTube to Twitch. That is no easy task. That is not like, he put a lot of work into it. I've been distracted for hours. I've been following the Ludwig shit. It just fucking popped today. I'm excited about this because it means a lot. Like, how do I put this? I was ahead of the curve on this. Moving over to like YouTube and stuff. I was predicting this shit, dude. I was predicting this shit a year and a half ago when I was, really into fucking Devin Nash when he's on Twitch. I was thinking about this stuff, right? And I was contemplating full hardcore going YouTube only, fuck Twitch streaming. Mogal Money has 2 million subs. So just right there, he's got people who will see his little icon pop up when he goes live on YouTube. He's already got 2 million people that will see that every time he goes live. So he's got that going for him. You know, Tim did it. It was the doc. These guys that are going over there, and now Ludwig's going over there. I was watching Mizzy's stream. He brought in Devin Nash. They're talking about it. Got that subathon money and left. Yes! He did. Fucking big brain. Legit. I literally said this on stream not long ago. He's going to get the money from the subathon and leave or something like that. And that's basically what happened. I mean, there was a couple months in between. I could see Shroud streaming on YouTube next. Nah, he won't do it. Shroud won't do it. I called Tim leaving after Doc. Tim makes sense. I don't think Shroud would do it. Here is why. Ludwig was already a big YouTube guy. He was already, like, that's where most of his following came from to the Twitch. Like, he converted a lot of people from YouTube onto Twitch and brought that audience over. But Shroud, he got big not because of Twitch. He got big because he was a pro gamer. He was already big and people wanted to watch him play games, and Twitch facilitated that. There's a million people playing games on YouTube and Twitch, but they wanted to watch him because he was the guy on Twitch who was the pro. I don't think it makes sense for him to go to YouTube because he's not a content creator. He's just a gamer. He's a pro gamer. He's not a Ludwig. Ludwig is a guy who wants to do content. He doesn't give a shit about gaming. He doesn't do that, which is what I'm trying to do now. As I used to when I first started. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be fucking Overwatch pro. I wanted to join fucking Overwatch League. Well, that's what I wanted to do, but that didn't pan out. And then Overwatch died off. And then I realized, well, it's time to make a change and make this stream interesting again.
It's weird to say, but the hardest decision I ever made was picking between YouTube and Twitch. It doesn't seem like it should be. Feels like there should have been harder things.
Legit, I was having these same thoughts a year and a half ago while he was doing his fucking subathon. I was thinking about coming over to YouTube because I was watching a lot of fucking Devin Nash, and everything Devin Nash was saying made sense. And I was like, damn, maybe I should just stream on YouTube. But again, my audience is too small. It didn't make sense for me. It does make sense for Ludwig, though. He's already got 2 million people on YouTube.
I love Twitch. Same. I really do. And before anyone just thinks that the reason I left was because of money, let me sit you down.
It totally is.
Let me tell you exactly what happened. My partner contract with Twitch ended in November. It actually ended right around when I was in Italy. And during those times, I was talking to Twitch and I was talking to YouTube, as you do. And originally, I was like,
I just talked to Twitch and YouTube. Okay.
I'm just going to chat with YouTube to leverage the deal to buff my...
Totally sympathize with that as a fucking small nobody content creator that doesn't get to talk to either of those guys.
Twitch deal and then stay with Twitch because I'm a Twitch guy. There are people out there who think of Twitch and they think of me. And then I started chatting, and the more I did, the more I realized that YouTube made more sense for me. Like, I love streaming, but what actually...
Straight up, Tim is averaging like 60K now. He's got NFL deals on top of doing like regular YouTube content. That dude, he's straight up streaming from the NFL box in the stadium. Bruh, sounds like it worked out. And that's how it's been with like every single person that switched. I mean, it wouldn't be that way for me because I'm fucking nobody, but it's been that way for everybody that is already somebody and made the switch. All of them have grown. Once YouTube gets UI rework, it'll be huge. I don't think it will get a rework. I don't. And that's part of the problem with YouTube is that they're YouTube is YouTube. They're focused on VODs. They're focused on videos. They're focused on getting you to watch as many videos, staying on the platform as long as possible.
You know, the kickball tournament, I'm proud of. And if I stayed with Twitch, I can't get into the specifics, but the way the deal was structured is I would have to be grinding hours. Again, I can't get into the detail.
That's the problem with Twitch. They want ad money, and the only way to get ad money is to keep people watching. But people don't watch VODs on Twitch. They do on YouTube. They don't on Twitch. So what do? Well, their contracts are basically set up in such a way that you have to keep streaming 24/7 with 50K viewers. They gotta be watching all the time for the ads. That's why XQC is nonstop, dude. All them partner folk gotta meet
YouTube
retarded ad quotas.
More money than Twitch. I'll just say straight up, they offered me more money. And both platforms had me streaming the same amount of hours. That was the original deal. And even then, with the same amount of money, I talked to every single person I knew. My mom, I talked to like all the creators I respect. I talked to Mizkif for advice. Mizkif, I was like, hey, can you give me advice, Mizzy? And he's like,
oh man, you have to play games if you want to make money playing it. Okay, fuck you. You know absolutely nothing about streaming if you think all it is playing games. Just because streamers are just glorified beggars, you have no idea what streaming is if that's your take. Because people don't, like fucking people like Mega, dude, they don't realize how much work goes into streaming. Like imagine, it's not just playing fucking video games.
I don't know. I called up old friends. I called up Bobby Scar. I talked to everyone I knew because I was at a loss. But I ended up deciding to go with Twitch. Which might seem backwards.
Ninja during his peak was all about being wholesome and family friendly. Yeah, because that's what's good for advertisers. And so this is exactly why you think that streamers are beggars, right? It's because you think that all their money comes from subs and donos. They don't. That is a very, 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 very small portion of their income. The majority of their income comes from their sponsors. That's the crazy thing. And he went super fucking wholesome because he wanted those big deals.
After the news, after what you've probably seen, because that's not what reality is now. And after I decided the main decision maker, I didn't know what to do after talking to all those people. So I did what I normally do. I flipped a coin. I even recorded the entire thing. I basically made the biggest decision
because everything is content in Twitch streaming
of my life for a content coin flip.
Content coin flip, nice.
Heads, I go to YouTube. Tails, I stay on Twitch.
See, everything, chat. Everything is content in streaming, dude.
Now, surprisingly, you might have noticed that it landed on Twitch. Yet this is not the news story that came out today. Ludwig re-signed with Twitch. That's kind of not that exciting.
Not joining Twitch. Smile.
And that's because right after the coin flip, I felt a wave of relief, which made me think it was the right decision. And so I was happy with it. And I went to the guys at YouTube and I said, look, I want to hop on a call with you guys because I respect you. I think you guys are doing cool things at YouTube. I really do think that. But I'm going with Twitch. And they fought for me. And I realized in that moment that even though I've been with Twitch for 3+ years, even though people call me the golden boy of Twitch, I've never felt like the golden boy of Twitch. I've never felt particularly loved by Twitch. I love Twitch, but it hasn't been a two-way street. You know, it sounds so selfish, right? Like I'm making a shit ton of money. A lot of people, I have a lot of fans, but I feel like a whiny 8-year-old child who just wants some approval from a parent. And I never got that. I never got reached out to after the subathon. Not even like a, hey, you made us the most money anyone has ever made us in a month. Thanks. And none of that. I never got anything. But I love the culture of Twitch. But YouTube, they gave me something when I came back. It was like some insane accidental negotiation tactic. They allowed me to stream way less hours a month. And that maybe you're thinking, are you just trying to, you know, rest, invest, as they say, basically do less work and get more money. But it gives me more time to do cool shit that I'm super excited about. Mogul money show that I can actually do every single week. And I don't have to go live trying to fill hours so I can make enough money so I can do these cooler ideas. I want to make the biggest Smash tournament in the world. And I'm going to. In 2022, I want to have the biggest prize pool, the most entrants ever for Melee and Ultimate. I want to do that. It's going to cost me probably $1 million. And I was thinking of ways to make $1 million so that I could spend $1 million without it being done. I was thinking about doing another subathon.
Another subathon. He did a fucking 31-day subathon.
Like a subathon in person. Some expansion on the idea when I decided to go with Twitch because I needed more money to be able to do a cool idea. Like, why am I giving up a month of my life? And so I went to Twitch and I did the same thing that I did with YouTube. I said, hey, I decided on YouTube. What do you think? No disrespect to the guys I talked to or Twitch as a whole. The guys who I talk to don't get to decide everything. They are not Twitch. Twitch is a giant multi-thousand employee company. There's 18 pipelines things have to go through before they can get done. You know, you have an idea, it won't be executed for 10 months and it will look nothing like what you originally thought. But it still fucking hurt when they said, we wish you the best.
Not only is he one of the biggest streamers on the platform, but he brought all his viewers from YouTube. and converted them. He brought new people to the platform, and then he became the most subscribed person on Twitch. So he legit made the most money for Twitch out of any streamer on the platform. And when he went to them and he was like, I'm thinking about going to YouTube, they didn't offer him, they didn't even try to offer him a better contract. They didn't haggle. They're just like, have fun. Imagine. They're just like,
They're not going to help me make the shit I want to make. I don't feel especially liked, respected, wanted. And I also don't want to do something because it's comfortable. Main thing holding me back from YouTube was fear. YouTube's not Facebook. Oh, Mixer. It's fucking YouTube. It's like the biggest website in the world for posting content. But it's scary. And I made a pros and cons list. And the one con I had for YouTube is that I'd feel alone. And I'm still scared of that. Everything else makes it seem like the right decision. And so if it takes a coin flip in an insane negotiation tactic for me to stop being a pussy, then so be it. I'm recording this right after my last ever Twitch stream.
damn.
And now I'm a YouTube gaming streamer. And I don't even play video games. I don't think they know about that yet, but let's just keep that a secret.
This was actually a super important video, dude. Like, you guys don't realize this video mattered, because this set the tone for a lot of streamers on Twitch. No joke.